Hello, beautiful Capricorn. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive into it right away and see what's coming your way. I see some like a question mark in your heart. There's some questions or a desire. Seems like closing in. It might be coming forward real quickly. And I feel because it's like getting covered up by some shade here. It can be happening in a way that behind the curtain that you're not really seeing how this is coming into your life. Okay, and that can be a great sign if you are really attached to the outcome of this thing that you keep thinking about. Maybe it's time to surrender it so it can, like, the divine can orchestrate it in the background. I see there are two eyes here. You can see the mouth is invisible. We see someone with a flat head, kind of looks like horns of a bull. This can be representative of a Taurus. Also, bull can represent an authority figure, someone who has maybe, okay, I can see the ring on the bull's nose. As you can, I don't know if you can see there. Do we have a letter? We have a letter T also. Can be like Tammy. I'm trying to think of names like Trisha. Can be the first name or the last name of a person. Also, a name of a place that you need to head forward right now. There's an authority there, or this person can be an authority figure there. And I feel like because the light aura, a white bull here can represent this person might be on the same page as you are. Okay, it might be an optimistic person and seeing the things from your version, and they might give you an approval if that's what you're looking for at this time. Okay. By the way, if you're new here, this is Divine Light. And if you haven't already, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. Go ahead, hit subscribe. And if you would like to inquire about private readings, I have my email in the description box. Go ahead and send me an email. I see a clean paper coming after the conversation happening with this person. There's a cow right there. It's not really visible to the camera, but I can see when I look at it here. A cow can be fertility, but also everything comes with it. Okay, this can be maybe something. The clean paper can symbolize something coming into your life that is going to bring joy. It's going to bring growth, and also like babies come with their own abundance. So this can be a source of abundance coming in and multiplying rather quickly. The clean paper can be an approval. Maybe this is something that you're going to receive in the mail, and that's going to be the beginning, the first step of this resource, this abundance actually expanding in your life. There's a person right there. Again, horns I see, but there's an arrow pointing upwards. This can be, I don't feel like this is you because Capricorn, the goat has long horns here, okay? Not all of them. I think the mountain goats actually have those. And the regular goats, some of them don't have that. They have the rounded ones. But the thing is here, yeah, this can be actually domestic. So it's not really through an adventure. This is something that you have been doing. Is actually getting like a fast progress here. I'm going to interpret this in a sense, maybe you have like a business or a relationship or whatever the subject matter in your mind right now you're dealing with. Maybe you haven't seen any progress so far. Seems like the arrow is just goes up and it just starts to show you a lot of fast progress here. Okay, this can even be improvement in the areas that you don't really see any improvement about. Okay, it can be about those things that maybe you're not really seeing much of. You haven't seen much of improvements in these areas. You might see immediate results coming forward. This can be first like having one result this week. I feel like that's going to be something encouraging. I even see here two birds coming together. You might want to maybe even share this with someone. Okay, kind of like a fruit platter above the birds kind of reminds me of the cornucopia, which is like a fruit platter is, I feel like a modern version of a cornucopia here. I feel like this immediate upgrade can bring you some resource or abundance that immediately you're sharing it with. The two birds can be like the people that you get along with, okay? Can be very good friends or family members. They really celebrate your joy with you. I see there's a man right there with, I don't know if you can see, there's a mustache and like a grin, a massive grin on his face with a big ears. Do we have any letters describing his name? I see letter J right next to here. J can be like a Jack, Jason. There's another person here too, Johnny. Kind of reminds me of Johnny Depp a little bit, the one on the bottom right there. So letter A also here. This can mean the first name or the last name of these men. They're coming together. I feel like they are enjoying your success as well. But I feel a little bit like a positive, a proud face here. Okay, someone may be becoming proud of you with your success. There's also a fish right here. One of these men might be Pisces. They might have Pisces energies. And they're really, the first big head becomes really happy with your success. The second one can be someone like tagging along with them. So that's just a differentiator, like, oh, this is that person. Maybe it's just coming to you that way when you think about it. I see there's like a big Zeus type of a character showing up here. I know a lot of masculine energy here today, but in your heart space, there's a butterfly. It's a metamorphosis finally happening for you. And I feel like it's about maybe the way you're thinking about authority. The Zeus was an authority figure as well. I feel this can be end of a cycle. And maybe you are becoming a part of the authority. You're joining something that the authority is giving you approval, or maybe giving you a pass for something. Or it can be like being supported by it, okay? I know I said a lot of authority, but I'm going to also explain what it is. It can be an institution, government, or someone, maybe a teacher, mentor, someone who's really has a big effect in your life. So you might really get on the same page with this person this week or this entity. And what happens through that is there is also, like, you can see the clarity coming in and the clouds are parting away. I see a ring here. A ring can be a commitment offer. So the authority you're dealing with might not be your authority. It can be some sort of an authority, maybe offering you something, a contract. Ring can also symbolize engagement, okay? Commitment, some sort. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind. Let's see what we have here. This has some time, guys. I see letter H, honey. Maybe one of your honeys coming. Okay, honey is a sweet thing. It can be like a sweet desire you have. Like I said, it has some time. And the path is not really coming straight forward. So it is going to appear in a way that you're not really seeing how it's going to come. It is coming from other unexpected roads. I see there's like a woman here, maybe casting a spell, but not in the negative sense, it's in the positive sense, okay? Or she has a rose right there. Now I can see the rose in her hand, and when you look at it closely, this is the rose, this is the woman. This can be someone offering peace to you, okay? I mean, I don't think you're going to allow this person back into your energy space, because I feel like the attachment you have is maybe actually causing you the desire to come a little slower. As soon as I saw the rose, I feel like maybe you accept the apology, the things are going to start moving faster. The thing is, though, accepting apology doesn't mean to allow this person into your life for the long term. I don't think that's what you're going to do. I feel like what you're going to do is, you see their head kind of looks like a what do you call it? Scythe that Death Rider actually carries. I don't think Death Rider carries, but the angel of death carries that. And this can be a Scorpio. Let's put it out there. And also this can be a person that maybe you had, you didn't get along with, or I want to say beef. I mean, I don't know if this means anything to you. That's the first word came to me. Maybe you had a disagreement or fight outright. You fought with them, okay, verbally. So maybe that's why you don't want to see them again. However, they're still lingering in your energy field, maybe because of how good you were to this person, all the good things that you have done for them. You're maybe feeling still anger what they have done to you, okay, because of that. So it seems like you're cutting ties. Also, scythe is a good way to cut ties. And this person might be Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. Okay, that's an approval of that. And maybe immature. They don't really have a hold of their emotions, and that's not something that works for you anymore. Okay, but I feel like that energy when you finalize, like basically they accept their apology and just cut them out of your energy field, the things are going to start aligning faster. Your heart's desire is going to start showing up faster. Exactly. Let's dive into the tarot now. Four of Wands, Two of Cups, Queen of Wands, the best cards coming back to back is Seven of Cups and Page of Pentacles. Okay, so Seven of Cups can sometimes symbolize confusion, but that's not going to be the case for you. I feel like this is too many options, and good options are available, becoming available, and you're choosing the closest thing or the easiest one to reach first. Then you can consider the rest. Four of Wands is about a victory moment, and we have a building up here. These lines actually symbolize the finish line. We see two people dancing on top. That's why I said the ring showing up can be a commitment offer, a wedding, a celebration of some sort of contract coming forward. And Four of Wands is not only that. I feel like some of you are coming to a finish line about an issue, okay? Two of Cups showing afterwards. Yeah, this is actually you finding the right environment, right resources, and utilizing them very well. That is going to worth celebrating. This can also, it can be romantic. However, I feel the energy of you finding a place of maybe success, passion, and it's going to bring wealth in the future that is fitting with your personality the best way. Okay, that's why the celebration happening. Two of Cups is a commitment moment and equal exchange. We have soulmate energy here, and this soulmate can be initially love, but the secondary thing is can be someone really compatible with you. Okay, and we have here Four of Swords. This is something that you have been thinking about. Okay, and maybe overthinking about all the time, and maybe you have slept on it and there was a destruction happening in this area. This is something that brought a lot of anxiety, but at the end of the day, there's alignment, there's equal exchange and healing coming through here. The healing doesn't have to be coming with the same person that you had maybe this emotional restrained emotionally, that you have feel comfortable or trusted the situation. I feel like this can be something that happened, healing, now a new thing coming, and in your mind maybe you're going through the same process again and saying, you know what, is it going to be the same thing? Is it going to be the destruction? Do I have to overthink it? And then I feel like the other person might be, or the dynamic between you is going to be, this can be even a new job opportunity, guys, is going to be so good. It is going to, first of all, give you a lot of courage, a lot of strength, a lot of initiation power. And you see like charisma is going to be actually like popping, bursting out of you. And then you have like an approval of Two of Cups coming again. It's not going to be the same as the past, okay? Because when you're going to sleep, maybe you're feeling nightmares are happening. You might feel like, oh, it's going to be a nightmare situation. But it seems like, again, there's a good exchange here. King of Wands, the Two of Swords, and Wheel of Fortune wanted to jump out. So it seems like here, this is gonna, after this is handled, you're gonna have a moment of, should I take this position? This is gonna give me a lot of power, but also responsibility. Two of Swords is deciding that, okay? Should I do it or should I not? But if you do it, there's a Wheel of Fortune showing up here, and that's big change. I feel I like to interpret that for the positive, and it seems like this is also going to give you a lot of opportunities, creative ideas. This is like a seeming maybe it can be interpreted in many ways. It can be love, or something you would love to have in your life, a partnership you would like to have, giving you a lot of power, giving you a lot of flexibility and creative opportunities. It can be a little bit confused, create confusion because you like to, as an earth sign, if you have different signs in your chart, it can be different. But as an earth sign, you like to walk a straight path. You don't want to be like having too many things to deal with. I don't feel like this is going to be that, but there's going to be too many options that can a little bit confuse you. However, you're going to keep it on, like you're going to keep the path, okay? You're going to keep on the path. Page of Pentacles comes with a strength card. So it seems like you're going to keep going on the path, and the path is going to lead you towards a new investment, maybe opportunity and or grounding opportunity. Maybe this is actually you starting to plant the seeds of a financial future, okay? This is, like, how is that connecting? When you're feeling emotionally secure in a place, that will give you the creative space to think about consider the inspirations that are coming to you, and I feel like those inspirations are going to help you maybe even receive material satisfaction. And strength is your experience throughout your life is going to be useful here. We have gathering around, the power of community. I have felt it in your cup as well here. The 4 of Wands have that ability as well. And we have Sky Bridge, possibility for union, which is also showing here. But like I said, it's a possibility. So you might have to reconsider what you have been through so far and just reassess the things, because you might have closed yourself to a new thing. Maybe with your mouth, you're saying, oh, I want a relationship, but your body is rejecting it. So it's about also becoming aware of that. We have stars in the sky, limitless possibilities. So yeah, when you open your mind to the possibilities of you for union, the power of the community, the stars in the sky, unlimited. They're going to bring unlimited possibilities. Let's see our affirmation. Is looking at the mountains. I'm curious about my true nature. I seek to understand myself. It's going to be important because I feel like some of you might have went through something that actually put a hold on your true nature. You might not want to show it to the world. Now it's time to start understanding yourself better, okay? And that will be the doorway to the limitless possibilities. All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add more videos on the screen. Go ahead and click on them if you haven't already. Don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. Go ahead, hit subscribe. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.